Yo, what's up? It's your boy Currency 365. Hope you guys are doing well. Legends never die, they stay in our hearts. If you want to support us, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and also you can come down here and hit the join button under the video or in our channel section. And you can also join our Patreon, patreon.com/currency365. And we also have Cash App and also PayPal for supports if you want to sow some seeds. Peace out. God bless. Enjoy the video and keep the movement going. Legends. Bye. All right, all right. Welcome back to Currency 365. Hope you guys are doing well. It's a new day. It's January 2nd, 2025, and the community of LUNC, USTC, and Luna 2.0 are in the green today. So nice. All right. So it feels like a Friday, but it's actually Thursday. So we have to we have to enjoy this Thursday, of course, and then get into the weekend. But it's just the day feels like a weekend. It feels like a weekend, because of the, because of New Year's and everything. But 2025 has started out with a bang, right? We have cars explode. We got Cybertrucks explosions. We have people running over people in cars and terrorist attack, all types of crazy stuff. Now we have shootouts happening. So it's already starting off with a bang here, and expect it to continue, right? In extreme fashion for 2025. So 2025, the year of the end codes and the year of emotions, extreme emotions. Um, I just think there's a lot of maniacs out there, and people have been brainwashed and microchip brainwashed and deceived, and a lot of people are in a lot of trauma. There's a lot of trauma, right, out there in the world as well. All right, so pray for everybody, pray for people, pray for your families, cover your people, cover yourself, we cover everybody, that is supporting it, that's in the 365 crew, and all of our affiliates and everybody that supports us, man. We just cover everybody in the blood of Yeshua, man, in 2025, because it's a crazy, crazy year. All right. But we expect some really good things to happen as well. And so it's going to be really awesome to see what happens this year. 0.001148 is the price of LUNC. We are in the green today, 3.53% to the upside, 632 million on market cap. Looking to get back over to that billion on market cap. Will the EU drop the tether news tomorrow and try to crush the markets? I guess we'll see how that plays out. Going forward. Or will the EU not announce anything and allow the markets to recover here going into Trump presidency? And then once Trump is in office, and all of the bad people are out that are against crypto, expect the crypto markets to continue to soar here. You would think, right? With Gary out and all these people out, XRP case coming to an end as well. Can you imagine if XRP is at $5 when all this is happening, it's gonna definitely take off even more, right? Um, so we'll see how that plays out, right? So it's gonna be some interesting things coming up here, right? So, all right. So we got 5.5 trillion tokens in circulation. All right. Now, LUNC cookies did burn LUNC the other day, 7.5 million. I wish they had swapped it for USTC, because we are trying to repay by April, and we need all of the community to be buying and swapping and burning USTC, right? So buying LUNC, swapping LUNC for USTC, burning USTC, and or just burning USTC on your own, right? Or do a validator, right? And so there's a bunch of validators that are working, that are teaming up, and they're going to be working to buy back and burn USTC. So this is good. So it's about 7 of them so far. I think they about 7 validators are teaming up, and of course I'm the one that thought about this, and I'm the one that put it on video. So I guess they watched my video. But and I'm the one that's been talking about USTC for for over 2 years now, and telling that we're focused on the wrong token. We should be focused on USTC. Binance should be burning USTC, swapping that LUNC for USTC, so we can repeg USTC, and we don't have to repeg it to a dollar with an algorithmic system, right? Like that. We just need to have it go up into 25, 30, 40, 50 cents, 75 cents area, and that will pump LUNC and Luna 2.0 back to the upside, back into the pennies and dollars. Okay, and so we've been talking about that for 2 years now, right? And for that to happen, and we're saying that the key is USTC. That's what made Luna so successful, was UST, right? And this is what's coming for Ripple. Ripple's about to do the exact same thing, and no one's talking about it, right? RLUSD is going to be out on exchanges, and you're going to be able to stake it. When that happens, a lot of that staking rewards is going to be pumped into XLM, XRP, Flare, XCN, right, and XYO and IOTA and stuff like that, right? Those banking coins that are for the future. All right, so it's the same thing. UST was 20% staking, and people took their rewards and they pumped it into Luna. That's how Luna got it to $100. All right, so it wasn't some magic trick or anything. It was the buying pressure from UST. And so for 2 years that we've been saying this. It's crazy that it takes this long for people to wake up, man, to like something this simple. For 2 years, we've been saying this. If we focus on UST and reducing the supply and putting buying pressure towards it and pumping it, it's going to send Luna and Luna 2.0 to the freaking pennies and dollars, right? So, and unfortunately, the last 2 years that has not happened. But we last year we did reduce the supply significantly, and we're looking to reduce the supply even more here to repay by April and May. So we're on the right track here. We're just taking forever. Something that should have took 30 minutes to understand has taken 2 years to understand, unfortunately. And so now we have validators saying, look, let's work together. Let's get some validators together to take our commissions to buy back and burn USTC for repay purposes, so we can repay by April, May. And yeah, that's what we said. We want to see the buying pressure come in on USTC, and we want to see people buy back and burn USTC, not LUNC. LUNC is going to self burn itself in an extreme fashion once we take care of USTC. Okay, so we don't have to worry about LUNC. It's going to self burn itself at a fast pace once we get USTC up into the 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 cents range. Okay, it's going to take care of itself, and that's how it's going to be in the pennies and dollars. Okay, but the key is USTC. We got to get that. We gotta burn those tokens. We gotta reduce that supply. We gotta blacklist those tokens. Happy Kitty Kitten needs to put that proposal up when he's ready, and then we blacklist those tokens. We swap that Bitcoin for USTC. That's gonna be buying pressure right there. And what did God tell us? He said USTC will repay with heavy buying pressure. So you swap that 30, $40 million of Bitcoin into USTC, and then you blacklist those tokens. That's gonna be a massive pump to the upside for USTC. I'm looking at around like 15 to 25 cents area, and I think a lot of validators are going to dump there, and it's going to come down to the dinar revaluation zone. Okay, so I've been saying that for 6 months now, right? That we're going to see a buying pressure move on USDC at some point. Something's going to cause a buy, and now we know what it could be. Could be that Bitcoin into USDC, but we're going to see a buying pressure move up for USDC to the upside, and then it's going to come back and sit in the dinar evaluation range, and so that's, if we get these proposals out, that's what it could happen if the proposals pass, of course, right? So we'll see how that plays out, but everything going to plan. It's just taking forever for people to understand simple things like this and actually wake up, unfortunately, it's taking forever, man. We're wasting so much time. And as we waste time, people are suffering. Your family members are suffering. They shouldn't be suffering right now. Do you know that? You understand that your family members and friends should not be suffering? It's because you can't understand, you and others and a lot of these people out here cannot understand these simple directions and simple things. And we have delayed ourselves and delayed our wealth transfer. This lung community has delayed its wealth transfer, and that's why people around you are suffering still, and family members are still suffering, your neighbors. You should already be wealthy enough to take care of everybody in your family and make them prosperous, right? But because for some strange reason we're not understanding simple things like this, we wasted 2 years and people have suffered tremendously because of it. So, I mean, you can continue to pretend you don't understand something, or just put it off, or continue to do whatever you're doing to delay your own wealth transfer, and continue to watch people suffer at record-breaking numbers this year. Or you could say, "All right, I'm ready to go. Let's do what we have to do to get these things done, and let's get them done, and no more waiting around because I can't. I don't want to watch my family continue to suffer like this." Or if you're the one that's suffering, you don't want to continue to suffer like this as well, right? And so it's amazing that people love to suffer. I'm just sitting here like, why do you guys love to suffer? I don't understand. You know, I like pain, but I like pain in a good way. I like pain in the gym. I like pain in growth. You know what I mean? I like pain in learning. I don't understand why people like pain in every other way that's negative, right? So, um, for some reason, you guys, a lot of people in this community and other communities love to suffer. They just love to waste time and they love to suffer because it gives them excuse to why they're not successful. It gives them excuse of why their dreams aren't coming true. Their destiny just gives them excuse. They become excuses. They become Mr. and Mrs. Excuses, you know, and that's their whole life, and they don't want to come out of that, and um, in 2025 we need to come out of that. Okay, so we're at 2 cents now, 4.6% to the upside, and looking good today for USTC. All right, and let's go to Luna. Let's check that out. And we're up 5% today, back to 44 cents here, 44.59. And okay, so 300, back to a 300 million market cap here as well on this one. And once again, we could have easily took those minted tokens and bought back and burned USTC, and things would have been a lot different right now. But we didn't. We chose not to do that because we chose to allow people to continue to suffer instead, right? And so it's really sad to watch people say, I'm not gonna bless the community, and I'm not gonna help the community. We're gonna continue to watch them suffer instead. You know, it's awful, but that's what happens. So now we're in 2025. The mindset is now. Let's wake up and let's do it ourselves. They don't want to do it for us. These guys don't want to do it. We got to do it ourselves, and we know exactly what to do. Let's get those two proposals live and up. Let's pass those two proposals to reduce the circulating supply and the total supply of USTC down to about 2 billion tokens. And then let's get to work on the repeg here to getting buying pressure in there, and well, it should already happen when you swap the bitcoins up, and then let's get LUNC up and let's get this thing rocking and rolling, right? So and then we'll see some other things happen. But we have to start with us. It starts with us. The change starts with you, right? So the change starts with you. It doesn't start with nobody else. It starts with you. So let's take action this year. It's the year of action. So it's the end codes, but it's the year of action as well, right? So we're gonna take action this year. This year we take action. All right. So this is going to not pass. We got 2 days left. This is not passing. That's the only proposal that we have out. We're waiting for Happy Caddy Crypto's proposal, and then also the swapping of the Bitcoin to USTC. All right, so let's go over here to as we wait for that. Those proposals come out. Maybe there'll be another proposal. Maybe somebody will have some other ideas what we can do. What can we do with the community pool, right? I had the idea of maybe every week 1% of the community pool gets swapped out for USDC and burned for repay purposes. Now, can you imagine if we had did that when I first talked about it a year and a half ago? Where we would be now with the USTC prices and in total, we would have burned a lot of USTC by now, right? So we just love to suffer until then delay ourselves, don't we? 16 million and we would still have plenty of money in the community pool right now. If we're only taking 1% a week, swapping it into USTC and burning, and then the 1% of the USDC in the community pool get burned as well. Every week, 1% of the community pool USD gets burned, and then the LUNC gets swapped into USDC and burned for repay purposes. If we had did that a year and a half ago, we would be in a different place right now as well. But people just love to suffer in this community for some strange reason, and that needs to be broken in 2025. All right, so you suffer no more, right? 2025, we suffer no more. 30, that should be the mindset. 2025, I'm suffering no more, right? That's it. Stick to that mindset and get it done. 32,000 burns on USDC today, all right? And then we got 15.05% here on the staking ratio. Oracle pool continues to downside there, and then community pool continues the upside. And then stats, we're up 31 million in the staking today. We got people burning USTC, LUNC and USTC today. That's good. Thank you guys so much for that. And then Battle Force leads the way with 812 million added. Okay. And another easy way to get the price of LUNC up and is by staking, right? Removing the tokens out of circulation and staking your cryptos, right? That's another way to get the price along to the upside and reducing the supply, the circulating supply in an easy fashion. All you gotta do is stake the tokens, right? um, Lung Goblin by Frag lost 460 million. All right, and then anybody in jail today? Nobody's in jail. 18 validators, missed signatures. DSRV is at the top there. All right, so let's go to the validators. We're not going to see big changes until we are wet at the 0.00025, the 0.0005 area, right? We call it this. We're going to call it the money zone, the sweet spot, our first sweet spot, and we haven't got there yet because we have some people that are keeping us from getting there, including some of these validators, but it's also the SEC, the Fed, and the EU and others trying to keep us from getting to that first sweet spot of 0.0025, 0.005. But we're gonna get there. It doesn't matter what they do. We're gonna get there. All right. Peace out. God bless. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.